EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, opening round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. And the leader is Austin Smotherman. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one, fresh off a victory a week ago. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Frank, what does the shot into this first green look like?
Well, it's back a little bit up the hill. Bunkers left and right, really the biggest concern, but a well-flighted shot to this 3-level green will be well rewarded.
That is so well done. On into on this opening hole, Frank, at a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
That's up the left side.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
This is a 13-footer. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That finished off for par here with the second, and she'll remain at 2 under. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Nah, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now the approach here at the fourth, Frank.
Just a short iron really is all that's required across this green. You can see it has a raised front, but this is more like trying to parachute a shot onto the green there, and should really be looking at a birdie opportunity there. Not much wind. Remember, you're playing in the thin air, so just judging that distance. It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check, well done.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Oh, that is how you get to be world #1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. How about the touch there? Beautifully done. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nope. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. I like the looks of this one.
She's got a great swing. I really like that goal swing. I love that shot too. Inside 10 feet.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Safely in. Well, it's a par here at the 10th. And she's going to stay at 8 under par. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and her score is going to stay right where it is. She started this one a bit to the left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feast, but eagle feast? I didn't think you could do that.
No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and the lead's going to remain 2.
Now that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine. Well, that ball landed really too close to the flag. These are firm greens. You've got to land that shorter.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And it's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. That is a low, penetrating ball flight, very well executed. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.